Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. I'm 2 for 1 today, man. It's a Tuesday. I turned it into a 2 for Tuesday. I have AMC stubs list, so once I see one IMAX movie, it's like free. 11 free movies after that. But I haven't been in the movies in a while. Bunch of movies out, bunch of horror movies. Went and saw Barbarian earlier. Very, very good. Like, I don't know where it is in my horror ranking list, but it is up there. Excellent stuff. And then I had a fan early access screening for an upcoming movie that comes out this Thursday night, Friday. That I was also very excited about. I saw some viral marketing going on at the Mets and Yankees game the other night, which just got me more hyped. The teaser got me really psyched when I first saw it in front of Nope. And I didn't see anything after that. I would say if you've seen that teaser, that's enough. It doesn't give away too many scares, and this movie's got a bunch of them. What are we talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat? We are getting ready to dive in fresh out the theater and spoiler-free into, of course, Smile. And I'll tell you, man, horror movies in 2022 are just trying to murder things that are very common and things that I like smiling and clouds. And ironically, clouds was the last thing in a horror movie that really threw me off, and that's where I saw this teaser. But Smile was excellent. It's a very classic, urban legend mythology type movie. It does a lot of things that you would expect in that type of movie, but has just enough perspective shifts and just enough changes, and just enough you're expecting something to happen and it just doesn't hit where it normally does, to kind of keep you off balance, to let you have a lot of fun. And this movie is, man, I mean, there are times where you're gonna kind of do one of these, there are times where you're gonna jump, and some of the visuals, phenomenal. Some really creepy stuff. I don't know what's going on. The theater in front of me is very loud. I don't want to be the guy that's making noise that people can hear inside the theater. The door was open, closed it. Now, we can all hear each other and not step on anybody. Speaking of, quick etiquette lesson. If you're gonna go to a movie, especially like an early access event, don't show up late, don't come in, make a ton of noise, and then don't talk the whole freaking movie, and then leave all your garbage behind. And there was a lot of it. We had about, say, 8 teens, maybe 12 to 13, 14 in there tonight. I'm telling you, man, teenagers these days, they make me mad. And movie etiquette is where I see it the worst, man. I had to tell these people to shut up twice. They left their garbage all over. Some other person yelled at them for that. I was like, damn straight, man. But please, if you're going to stuff like that, don't be that person. Now, that out of the way, Smile. It does a lot of things that you would expect it to do, but it does them in just slightly skewed, slightly different ways. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the smiling stuff is unsettling. I gotta give big props to writer and director for Smile, Parker Finn. Excellent job. Like I said, the concept is very classic urban myth. And the execution is very true to form. You have somebody who's experiencing something, and then they got to figure out why they're experiencing that thing. And that thing just kind of doesn't ever lay off. And there were moments in the movie where I was like, ooh, maybe Parker Finch is going to just miss it. And every time I thought that, nailed the thing that was coming up. And so much of the success of this movie has to do with Sosie Bacon. Kevin Bacon, that's his daughter. No degrees of separation needed there. But him and Kara Sedgwick's kid, wow, dude, I think it's the first thing I've ever seen her in. You want to talk about a powerhouse performance, and when you sync it up with what Parker is doing on the writing side, right? The urban mythos stuff is great, the scares are great, but this movie does a lot of, and it's something I love about modern horror, looking at a bigger picture and utilizing a horror story to kind of tell you about it. And this one definitely does that with mental health, and there's a lot of interesting conceptual things going on. But when you look at mental health and someone kind of spiraling out and how they're feeling and what everyone else around them is feeling and experiencing, this movie really taps into that. And Sosie Bacon is phenomenal in those realms. I mean, one, her physicality, where she is willing to go in her acting really enhances her performance like a lot. Like she is just she goes all for it, and there's that there I'm talking like fear and confusion and intrigue and like toughness and like confidence at times. Like this is a character that experiences a lot of things, and as she's losing her mind because she's seeing things she can't explain and people aren't believing her, where Bacon goes is just excellent. Like it is really, really good stuff. And whether you like this movie or don't like this movie, Sosie Bacon's performance is so worthwhile. I mean, like I said, it reminded me of Unsane as far as like a performance that really shows someone losing it. And Bacon really crushes that stuff. And there's a bunch of other people that pop up. No real big standouts outside of Kyle Gallner. He kind of is like a sidekick, so to speak, and kind of helps Bacon out with some of the stuff that's going on in Rose's life. And he's good. He's nice support, but this one's really all about Rose. And Rose's character is quite interesting. She works in the mental health world, and that's how this kind of all starts. And I tell you, man, that poor woman, she goes through some things, but this movie sticks to its guns. Like I said, there were a couple times where I was like, oh, maybe Parker's not gonna quite land this, and I really did. I gotta say, I think only because I don't want to compare them because they're very different movies, but only because I saw them back to back. I like Barbarian a little bit more, but this is another big time dub in the world of horror, and the Seaman loves that. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get the Seat Maniacs up and give this bad boy a score. Like I said, Sosie Bacon is everything in this movie. Her performance is unbelievable. She really, really understands where to take the character, where to take the performance, the physicality and the nature as she is going through all of the things that she's going through is fantastic. I think Parker Finn, who writes and directs here, does an excellent job with setup. His camera work is really nice. The inverted drone is getting a little old in the realm of horror. We see a few of those, but overall, I really like where he puts the camera. Sound design, I forgot to talk about, but sound design in this one is stellar. It's one of those things where like Barbarian was like minimal, and this one is like a little bit more in your face, but dials it up where you need it to be. Like I said, this has a lot of classic urban legend type things, and there's definitely some stuff you can see coming, but Finn finds areas to do those things just off of where you want to see it, and the finale is pretty solid. So all around, I really enjoyed this one. I'm gonna go 3.5 out of 5. It has a lot of dark humor in it as well, and sometimes I didn't think that always landed, and in a mass audience, I think sometimes because there's that dark humor, there are other moments that shouldn't be humorous that hit a little funny. So just because of that, I'll knock it down a little bit, 3.5. But like I said, this movie's a lot of fun. The amount of people talking at the end of the movie was stellar. I love when you hear people talking about a movie, and most of the things you're hearing were good things. But this is another enjoyable W in the world of horror. I think it's fun. I think it's scary. I think it's creepy. It's the type of get under your skin, unsettling urban legend type stuff, and the visuals that go along with Sosie Bacon's performance. I now am sufficiently afraid of clouds and smiles, two things I really liked in the world. But there you go, man. 3.5 out of 5. Sea Maniacs for the Seaman. That's it. Smiles coming out this weekend. I want to know, you going to see it? What are your thoughts, man? If you happen to catch a fan screening like myself, no spoilers, but did you like Smile? If you haven't seen it, are you planning to see it this weekend? Is it in your purview? Are you a horror fan? Anything you got, man. Good, bad, indifferent on Smile. Put it down below. Look forward to talking to you all good. But look forward to talking to you guys down below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang. I tried to do one of these so I could hold on to the phone and dropped it anyway. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video, even though I'm a mess. And if you haven't yet and you want to come see more of this mess in front of movie theaters and talking about things like Smile, I got some other movies I want to go see this week. You won't be here for any of that or any of the normal coverage we got going on TV, like She-Hulk, Sandman. You just want to show a little love support. You haven't, hey, jump over there, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. I've been the Seaman. I'm signing off. Peace.
Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you have and you want to come join that Sea Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.